We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cafu with the clearance. That's a good ball out wide. That's Simeone. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Linton. Fred. Shot a goal! De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Olise. And that's aimed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Linton. Now that looks a decent ball. That's beautifully weighted. Neuer attempts a clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Owen, spread it left. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. De Jong. This ended up in no man's land. Pepe. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, there's the clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Baresi. And this is Rivaldo. Oh, now he can... And this is Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. De Jong. Played for Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then. Olise. And reclaimed it in a trice. Owen receives it in a good position here. And he can thump it away. And it's De Jong. That has been slung wide. Somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that kill.
Fred! Oh, it's come off the upright. Headed upfield.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Aimed at the far side. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rijkaard. Mbappe. And it's Mendes. And he's gone searching crossfield. Fred, and this is Rivaldo. He was under real pressure there. Owen. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Showing good feet. Tries to pass it through. The ball goes in.
That's good defensive concentration.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Rivaldo getting up there. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Rivaldo. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good effort. And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Hakimi. He's got away. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Rivaldo. And this is Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. And that's been won straight back. De Jong. This looks promising. Owen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Goal! And they're back in front. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have movement on both benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? No way through.
Brazil may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a promising position.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11. Owen. Numero 8.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's having a go! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Nuno Mendes. Rijkaard. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Brazil very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Neuer. Baresi. Rijkaard. Back to the keeper it goes. And it's Mendes. Joelinton kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's found a way through. Nicely weighted ball. A great chance! And again! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
The final seconds now. And he's in on goal. Looking for the run. Oh, they could break here. Not the most accurate pass. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. They're up and running then.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Luis Suarez. Linton. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. Rivaldo. Oh, that should get the job done. Tries one from range. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Gattuso. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rice.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Rivaldo. Rivaldo, there's the shot! That's put paid to the danger. Brazil have their second corner now. Rivaldo with the short one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Ambitious ball here. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. And it's Rice. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pull it. And a chance! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, They'll get another break.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And he can thump it away. And here's Rivaldo. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Gattuso. Now Otto. Bullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So a chance here. What can they make of it?
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
He went for the curler. Played out to the left flank. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Van Dijk clears it away. Otto. It's Hullet. That's a good foray he's making. Pass is just off target. Deftly away. Rice. And here's Suarez. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Gattuso. And it's Hullet.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Otto. Rice. Fred calmly anticipates. So, a temporary halt to the action. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 8.
Gets us going once more.
Para a entrada do jogador.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the... It's Luis Suarez! Always going over the top.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Luis Suarez. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Gattuso. And the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
good run down the left. Luis Suarez, and he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pullet. Cleared away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pullet is wide and looking to get onto this. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Rice. And this is Pullet. Pullet! And that is quite wonderful. He's got himself an absolute peach. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross to the back post. Well read, and the danger is averted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a really well-measured ball. No way through, so back it comes. Joelinton. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lovely feet. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Gattuso. Rice. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. 75 minutes played. Roberto Carlos. For Joelinton, looking to play him in. And this is wrong. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Rice. And here's Ibrahimovic. He might be in here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess. He's having a hit!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Tries a measured ball. He's had a shot! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then. Well, we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never been anything like him.
Genuine.
Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Roberto Carlos, Vinicius Junior, and this is Rivaldo, and here's Ronaldinho. Great vision. It's a promising position. Fred, Cafu. Here's Roberto Carlos, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bergkamp, distributed tidily. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Fred. Played out wide. And here's Ronaldinho. Now this could be a chance. Wilshere deals with that comfortably. Neymar.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's found space here. Now it's Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ruan. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Fred. That's good running with the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Bergkamp. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Wilshere will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ruan. Well, there's the clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Fred.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. They're urging him to shoot. There's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Bergkamp deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Zé Roberto plays it short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldinho.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Impressive jump! Oh, off the bar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Rivaldo could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. James Rodriguez is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Brazil come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Brazil, number 8, Rivaldo. Coming on the field is number 22.
So we're off again.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's delightful. That's a shade optimistic. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Cross to the back post. Towering header! They've got to be quick to recover this. James Rodriguez is one whose deliveries we all know about. Wilshere. Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bergkamp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Swings in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Ruan. And it's James Rodriguez. Brazil still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Roberto Carlos, who played through for the wide man. Ronaldinho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Wilshere. Zé Roberto. Now it's Neymar.
The attendances for this match is 71.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. James Rodriguez. And he's whipped it across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Bergkamp really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bergkamp is wide and looking to get onto this.
This is the time you need that pace.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, super find.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away. James Rodriguez. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! Brazil are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Well, that is a good... Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Keeper doing his best to put him off.
To replace him is number 23.
Golden opportunity wasted.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Good ball, good take. Hernandez makes the interception. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Neymar. Number 10, Dennis Bergkamp. Number 22, Lionel Messi. Coming on the field.
And it's Wilshere.
Number 8.
And this is Maradona.
Number 20.
He has found the way through.
Kylian Mbappe. Number 18.
That's good play.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Chance! And with that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Nigeria again.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Not the most accurate pass. Lovely. Oh, he's all alone. Vinicius Junior! Goal, Brazil! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Caicedo. That's going wide left. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. An instinctive delivery. Big chance, corner. Nigeria with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
That has been cut short. Now it's Rivaldo. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, red, nice interception. Oyarzabal. Played into space. Camavinga is in a really good position out wide. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Akanji. And it's Rivaldo. Joelinton. Now then, the ball's come loose. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
James. He has found the way through. Deftly away. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Valverde. For Messi. Now it's Kane. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior making good progress. That's a good ball out wide. Valverde. Akanji makes the interception. Valverde. James. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Rivaldo. Akanji getting this one clear.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's been cut out, well played. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Akanji. Valverde. And it's Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
This is De Jong. James. De Jong.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
it's
a time.
Valverde. Valverde. Good, strong midfield running here. And Caicedo. Played out wide. Knocks it into space. Cross to the back post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Brazil just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And they win it back again. Donnarumma chooses to deal with it himself. Distributed tidily. Mikel Oyarzabal. Spread to the right.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Valverde. And it's Kane. That's a little off target. Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Mikel Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Kane. De Jong. And he's forced to go back. Brazil just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Really fierce, close defending. Oyarzabal getting forward. It's a really well-measured ball. Valverde. And it's James. Valverde receives it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ball in towards the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's had a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He'll try from distance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nigeria have their second corner now. Kane! Brazil are looking to go forward now. And it's James. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found the way through. Fred. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Nigeria can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Camavinga gets into a good position. And that's going up front in a hurry.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here.
Brazil surely have to be...
Tries one from range! And that is doing no harm at all.
Vinicius Junior clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 14, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 44, Nicolo Fagioli. Number 5,
De Jong. James. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fagioli. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Ruan. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it in low. Oh, well played. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Such good technique. Nigeria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Vinicius Junior. Number 11,
And that's definitely not his best. And there's green grass ahead of him.
number 15.
It's Rivaldo! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Brazil have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Minutes have been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that is as far. Smiles all round as they shamelessly. Right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Would everyone like to join me
Rivaldo
in
claiming
making
the
a
Man of the
special
Match
mention
award,
to those in
and
the
there is
crowd?
very little...